Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on exploration. In this video, we're going to be exploring Universal Studio Hollywood. After a long drive to Hollywood, we finally arrived in Hollywood and we are now looking for a parking area as we head to an elevator that will elevate us into the location of where Universal Studio is. After coming out from the elevator, we are now heading to the Universal Studio Hollywood entrance. Before we go through the Universal Studio Hollywood entrance, we first want to go through an inspection. Once we pass through the security check-in, we are now heading to the entrance of Universal Studio Hollywood. Once we pass through the red carpet, we then head into the guest entrance where we showed our ticket to pass through. Once we all got through the guest entrance, we are now ready to begin the adventure at the Universal Studio Hollywood. After a while from walking from the entrance of the Universal Studio Hollywood, we then saw a person cosplaying as Hello Kitty. After that, we then decided on our first ride we will be heading to the Universal Studio Tour. Along the way, as we headed to the first ride of the Universal Studio Tour, we then came across some very cool places like this One Piece Grand Pirate Gathering and this Kung Fu Panda ride that we will be eventually coming back later on in this video. After a while walking, we then headed into the Simpson area where they had a lot of Simpson characters, including this Simpson ride. So as we continue walking through the Simpson land, we then got through and we are now heading to an escalator that will escalate us down to our first ride of the studio tour. So here's the escalator in front of us where we will be heading to that will escalate us down to our first ride of the studio tour. But as we are escalating down to the ride, we finally arrive and we are now heading to the line of the studio tour. Finding the line of the Universal Studio Tour ride, and now we are going through. As we continue walking in the line, we then grab some of the 3D glasses that we will be using once on this ride. Once we got our 3D glasses, we then hop on the tour bus as we waited for the tour to begin. Once everyone was in the tour bus, they started to explain the rules about what they wanted you to do and what they don't want you to do during the tour.
So we can quietly drive by the filming of that commercial and just not disrupt any of their takes.
Once they were done with the rules of explaining what to do, we are now ready to start our tour.
Effects and many water effects. So,
Hello.
After a while of them explaining about the behind the scenes, we are now heading to the first section of the 3D King Kong vs. Dinosaurs.
Trời ơi, ôi trời ơi, đợi ta. Whoa, look.
After that section of the ride, we are now heading to the next section. The next scene is this underground subway, so now let's find out what happened next.
yes, I was right. They're not filming right now. Whatever production has this stage rented. And as we can see, they've turned this into a San Francisco subway station. I've got Bay Area folks on board. Welcome to your BART station. Now, this is a 2-level. Hold on. Oh, okay. Slight tremor, they happen from time to time. I think we're in the clear. No, we're not. Oops, this feels like we're in a tremor. This could be the big one. We gotta run into the first one down together.
That was a pretty cool scene and it was very realistic. But now let's move on to
One
the
here
next
at
scene.
Amity Island. Lovely water, beautiful houses. Teeny tiny shark problem. Don't worry about my buddy George, professional shark catcher. We got him out there in the water today, making sure nothing's gonna bother us. Boy, what do you want playing? There is a shark. George, you see the shark running swimming right for you. George, hey buddy, you okay? Maybe you didn't hear me. I'll try again. George, are you okay?
Hi, George! Run, George! Run! Oh no! Oh
All right, on second thought, let's all look away. Let this see. I'm sure George is fine. It looks like he's got this under control. Yeah, it is your safety I'm more concerned.
Fire.
Let's park you in the safest spot around here right now. Right behind this pier full of flammable barrels of gasoline. What could possibly go wrong? To your left-hand side, we're going to kick on some thunder and lightning effects. It'll set the mood, create a little atmosphere. That thunder you hear, it is just coming from speakers. We got them spread throughout the area. The lightning that you see, lit by strobe lights, they are sitting up on the rooftops. Let's get some rain going now. Can we have action on that? They're just coming out of an overhead sprinkler system we call it rain towers. And they are shooting that water right up into the air so it can fall back naturally. And when we like the drops from behind, that's what we start to pop and really show up. But the whole idea is we have control of it, so we can start it when we want, and we can stop it when we want. Very important here in Southern California. If we get too much rain too quickly, well, take a look up the hillside. We are bound to create a flash flood. Now, you might want to take cover.
After those scenes, we are now going to look off behind some of the scenes that were part of some movies or shows.
Some driving is, and these are some great examples. Like to your left, quite a few picture cars from what is our highest grossing franchise of all time now, the Fast and the Furious movies. But you're going to want to keep those.
After a while, looking at some more objects or stuff that were from the movies behind the scene, we are now moving on to another scene.
Oh, and take a look at here, everybody. That is the man, the mystery himself. That's Norman Bates. All right, judging by the looks on some of your faces, you're familiar with him. Don't worry, okay? He's made a lot of progress. Therapy can do wonders. He's moved back. He's reopened. And he might have a customer today. Let's have a little looky-loo. He does. Would you check this out here, folks? Quite the 5-star service. Helping this poor woman safely into her trunk. Okay, let's all smile and wave. Everyone say hi, Norman. Hi. Norman. It's okay. Just brought some gas and spice to see Joseph. I don't like the look on his face. And that's a knife. On second thought, we're gonna get out of here. Wave goodbye to Norman, and boy is he not slowing down.
The next scene is from a movie called World of the Worlds. Let's go come on.
Small time Southern California amusement movie kid show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience.
Look at that.
Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, old Rush frontier town lies a Caesar secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot.
Folks, check out the movie note if you haven't seen
This is
it
the
yet.
last scene of the
If you
ride,
were into
and
those
after
creepy
that, we
UFO
then headed out of the tour bus, and we are now heading to the next ride. So the next place isn't a ride, but is a show called the Water Show. So after we came from the studio tour to the Simpson era, all the way back to the beginning, we then headed to the area of the Water World show. However, the Water World show comes in a specific time, so we're gonna have to wait later on to come back until the show is ready to start. After a while of waiting and exploring around the Universal Studio Hollywood, it was basically time for us to head into the Water World show. So as we got through the line of the Water World show, we then headed into the center seat where we waited for the show to begin. If you want to see the full show, then make sure you go on my YouTube channel and watch it. But now let's get back to the show.
Hey, Bass! How's your crew sound, man? That's pretty good. You be louder now, right? I get why you guys don't trust him, but you gotta follow Sai, alright? Sai, what was that, man? Are they asleep? Wake them up! You gotta be more on top of it, but we're together now, alright? Let's try it again. Alright? There we go! Back to the 2! 2, 3! What's happening, Raven? Is that guy fixing? You got him? Fix it? Good, alright. We're getting loud. That's nice. You gotta pay attention, right? So we're gonna change it up a little bit, make sure everyone can pay attention. We're gonna start on this side, obviously. Let's change it up, buddy. Do it together. Give me a yeah! Trust me. You're 10 feet away from me. That's it all up. Come on now. Alright, but I believe in you. We're gonna try it again. That's probably on me. Ready? That's good. Sai, bring it home. Do it right, please. We gave him 3 chances. I don't know what that was. Hey, this is terrible. What are you doing? What are you- All right. Oh no. You're gonna come over here and pick on my crew? Sai? I don't think so. Who wants to get him back for me? Yeah? You do? You want to get him back? Well, spray him in his face for what he just did? Come here. You're gonna get him back. Oh yeah, let's give him a round of applause. Here we go, buddy. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's right here. You spray that little kid?
Yeah, he tried to spray me in the face.
I told him to. You don't pick on little kids here. That's not what we do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, you think kids. Come here, not a little kid. Golly, yeah, this ain't a little kid side. You still feel all big and scary? Oh, 1, 2, 3. That's funny. That's funny, because that's not a little kid, right? There we go. All right, yeah! Keep that up. We gotta get back to work.
After that very cool and fun show, we're moving on to the next ride. The next ride that we're going to be going to is the Kung Fu Panda Adventure. For this ride, they combine it with a ride and a movie theater.
Remember last time we went to Vietnam and then we saw it?
That could have got better. Time, boys, places. Let's put on a show. Hey, where's my macchiato? Get ready for a donkey and Shrek show.
You mean the Shrek and Donkey Show?
It's the Mighty Madagascar show.
Oh, come on. I know you all came to see me, right?
If you folks came to see anybody, you came to see me.
But I'm the cutest!
I'm the sweetest.
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show. See what?
Says everybody
Here, right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there. They're obviously Kung Fu fans.
Look, the helmet of the Master Thundering Rhino.
I see you, Thundering Rhino, and raise you one talking donkey.
Wait, look at this. The Sword of Heroes.
We hoity-toity fancy.
And the coolest thing of all, the Ming Hammer. A relic so powerful, it knocked you into the spirit realm. Check these. I can't compete with that.
Hold it!
Oh, you've just received a message from
The Emperor! Ooh. My clever son has been asked to make a special delivery for the Emperor!
How do you know that?
Simple. I read his mail.
Is that a delivery?
Oh, that looks important.
It's more than important. This is the liquid of ultimate power.
Well, if the Emperor needs that delivery, then we'll make sure he gets it. Right, guys?
but we may not all survive.
Okay, good luck with that.
Poppy reporting for duty.
She said duty. Sorry, guys. I think we may need some warriors that are a little, bigger.
Aww. Wait, I know something fun. Let's have a tea party.
That's the boat.
Ooh, how about if you guys come as backup?
You're serious.
This is gonna be great. Meet you inside.
Once that was confirmed, we then headed into the movie theater seat as we waited for the ride to
Need
begin.
any assistance, please see any available usher. Thank you and enjoy your
According to the map, it's a waterfall.
I hope you can swim.
Glad you're back. Thought we lost us. Please try to stay with us. We're supposed to be our backup.
We need to be quiet, Paul. This is the dreaded Kane territory. Did you hear that, guys?
Why is Ken so ready?
Mr. Pick, please. Kane's wolves are the most feared and ruthless river pirates anywhere.
But why?
Hello? He's a wolf pirate. And he's known for his cunning.
I am Kang. Prepare to die.
How did he get the Ming Hammer?
Not so fast, Pandora.
Oh no!
Then what was in that bottle?
The secret ingredient to my hot sauce. Dad, your hot sauce is awesome!
And your tongue is as formidable as your kung fu.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of training. Oh, I almost forgot! Bye, guys!
That's it for the Kung Fu Panda adventure. We are now going to the next destination, which is going to be at the Nintendo Land. As we continue walking to the Nintendo Land, we then came across this transform ride. Here we are, and we are now at the Super Nintendo Land. As we continue walking, we then head into this pipe that will lead us inside the Super Nintendo world. As we continue walking through the pipe, we were inside Peach's castle, and outside, we were in the Mario Land. As we headed out of the Peach's castle, we saw a lot of things, including Mario's character, Mario's structures, and Bowser's minions. What I found cool at this Super Nintendo Land was all the Mario game features that they had in this Super Nintendo Land, and all the animatronics playing as Bowser's minions. Right in front of me is the Toadstool Cafe, which is the only restaurant they have in the Super Nintendo Land. But for lunch, we're going to be going to the Panda Express for lunch. Once we refill our energy, we are now going to the next ride of the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Now let's continue walking through the line. At last, after waiting for a long time in line, we finally got through and we are now ready to start the ride. But first of all, we're going to be explaining of how you should be playing on this ride.
What ride you want to be in?
Don't tell me we need the watch.
No, the watch is for you to go invincible. After we finish explaining, we then put on our Mario cap that is attached to our head that is also used to put on the 3D glasses to play this ride. Once everyone was ready, we are now ready to start the ride. By the way, here is how all the other objects will look like in this 3D glasses. Once we finish that ride, we are now moving on to the next ride, which is at the Simpson area called the Krusty Land.
Only 45 more minutes. Just kidding. I have no idea how much longer it is. So here to entertain you.
After a while of waiting, we are now ready to begin the ride. But before they let you on the ride, here are some safety rules that you have to know.
Please remain seated and face forward while the vehicle is in motion. Keep your arms and legs clear of the closing doors. and inside the image at all times. No still or motion picture photography of any kind is allowed.
Oh, uh-oh.
Thanks for your attention. Enjoy.
Once that was done, here's some of the scenes that happened on this ride.
Panda begs to differ. Will you shut up?
After that ride, we are now moving on to the next area, which is going to be at the Harry Potter. The first ride that will be going on the Harry Potter is the Harry Potter Forbidden Journey. Something to expect in the Harry Potter of the Forbidden Journey is that it has a 3D screen to make it feel more realistic and animatronics of creatures. After that, we then move on to the next ride, which was a Harry Potter roller coaster. After that fast and fun roller coaster, we are now moving on to the next ride. The next ride that we will be going on is the Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. As we headed into the line and waited, here are some of these cool animatronics as the pets.
What are you puppies staring at? Oh, hey, Gidget.
Are you okay?
What? What do you mean?
You seem like you need help.
No, I do not need help. No, Gidget, stop. No, I do not need help. Put that down, put that down. Please, help! You! Not help it! Oh, great.
Whoa, Lily! Oh, they don't know how much Lily has. Presents on their faces. Aww.
Probably yes.
My name is Gidget, and this here is...
Nobody, do not learn my name. We will not be friends.
She's kidding.
Nope.
Come on, Chloe. We can't just ignore them. They probably... Oh, a fly. That's got my focus. Hey, fly. You need any help? Hey, little dude. I'm here for you.
Dogs. Well, it looks like that's your cue to leave. Anyway, I'd say it's been great, but, you know, who are we kidding?
I'm not wearing my other shoes.
Once we got through the line, we then head on the car as we are now ready to begin the ride. Hey, this is such a dog. Oh, babe, such a dog.
Remember to listen to Snowball.
Hi.
You never thought I'd say.
Someone must get boxes. Someone must get super cool high-tech drunk. Come on, go down with the don't worry. Never danger. My third season with one.
Oh, Laura.
This looks so mean. He's so mean. Come on. Come on, you nasty dog.
That's interesting.
There's so many.
No, not it.
Okay, good one, guys. Let me go.
No!
Yeah, you are so cute. Yeah, you are so That's it?
You're welcome. Ooh, what fun! Let's all do it again. I am so happy for you.
That's it for this ride, and we are now moving on to our last ride, which is Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. For this ride, it's like the movie theater and a ride combined, but this time you're becoming a minion.
Buy rewards or pay the price.
And have fun.
It's gonna be great.
Come on, Drew.
Let's see how well you take direction. Come meet me in the minionization prep room so we can all get started.
Oh, wait, what?
Let's go all the way through the vehicles, all the way down to the last seats.
Oh, it's
Once again, please stay in.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.